1:36 a.m. and you already know there's nothing there. No message, no "are you okay?" no late night check-in like before. But still, you check your phone. You open his chat, scroll up, stop at the part where things still felt real, where he cared, where you felt chosen. And for a second, you just sit there thinking, how did we go from that to this? Let's be honest. Breakups don't just end relationships, they disrupt your entire sense of self. Your routine changes, your thoughts change, even your silence feels different. And somewhere between missing him and trying to act like you're okay, you realize something deeper. You didn't just lose him, you lost parts of you. I remember standing in front of the mirror one night, not crying, not dramatic, just tired. And there was this quiet thought in my head. Enough of crying. You can start over. And this time, you don't lose yourself. That moment, it didn't fix everything, but it started something real. The truth you don't want to admit. Let's talk about something uncomfortable. In love, we change. Not always in big, obvious ways, but slowly, subtly. We adjust, we tolerate, we silence parts of ourselves to keep the peace. You say it's okay when it's not. You wait for replies that takes hours. You accept less, hoping it will become more. And one day, it ends. And suddenly, you're left with a version of yourself that feels unfamiliar. Sit with that for a second. This isn't about blaming yourself. It just means you loved deeply. But now it's time to come back. Stop running from the silence. Here's what most people won't tell you. The hardest part of a breakup isn't letting go of the person. It's sitting alone with your thoughts without distraction. Because silence, it's loud. That's why you scroll. That's why you keep yourself busy. That's why you think about texting him, even when you know you shouldn't. But reinvention? It doesn't happen in noise. It happens in the quiet moments where you finally hear yourself again. Ask yourself, what do I want now? Not what worked in the relationship, not what he liked, not what kept things together, just you. Rebuilding who you are. After a breakup, there's this strange emptiness because your identity was tied to us, and now it's just you. And I know that can feel scary, but here's the truth most people miss. This is your reset point. For the first time in a long time, you get to decide everything again. Your routine, your standards, your boundaries. Who are you when you're not trying to be loved by someone else? That version of you. She is not lost. She's been waiting. Breaking the emotional addiction. Let's talk about the part that keeps pulling you back. Not him, the habit of him. You tell yourself you won't check his profile, but somehow your fingers already know the way. One click becomes 5, 5 becomes 20, and suddenly your mood depends on what he posted, who liked it, whether he looks happy. That's not love anymore, that's withdrawal. Healing isn't just about letting go of the person, it's about breaking the pattern, the attachment, the emotional dependency, the version of you that kept choosing him even when it hurt. Every time you don't go back, you take a piece of your power back. Choosing yourself. Here's where everything starts to shift. Not overnight, but slowly, consistently. You start choosing yourself, even when it feels unfamiliar, even when you miss him, even when part of you wants to go back. You wake up and take care of your body. You build a routine, not to distract yourself, but to support yourself. You stop abandoning your needs just to feel loved. You become someone who doesn't need to beg for consistency, who doesn't tolerate confusion, who doesn't lose herself trying to keep someone. The future version of you. Picture this, a version of you who doesn't check her phone first thing in the morning, who sleeps peacefully, who doesn't feel anxious when someone pulls away, who knows if it's not right, she'll walk away. That version of you. She's not a fantasy, she's built, decision by decision, boundary by boundary, day by day. And one day something shifts, not loudly but quietly. You realize you didn't think about him today, not because you forced yourself not to, but because your life started feeling full again. Becoming her. This is the real reinvention. Not a glow up for revenge. Not a transformation for validation. But a return to yourself. You start keeping promises to yourself. You protect your peace like it matters because it does. You stop chasing closure and start choosing self respect. And the woman you become, she is different. She doesn't chase, she attracts. She doesn't beg, she chooses. She doesn't stay where she's not valued. She leaves without needing to explain. One day you'll hear his name and feel nothing. No anger, no sadness, no longing, just distance. And in that moment, you'll realize something powerful. You didn't lose love, you returned to yourself. So if you're in that space right now, heart heavy, mind confused, trying to hold it together, just remember this: you're not broken, you're becoming. And this version of you, she's going to be stronger, wiser, and completely unrecognizable in the best way possible. Be gentle with yourself, but don't go back.